Well, this is a Harbisonized skipper.
Wow.
Like a skipper right here.
Is that a live caught or?
It's reared from pupa.
Really?
Actually from larva.
Is that
And,
what you and Bill caught?
I got these this year with John Emmel and
Oh.
Pratt. Yeah, we went out down by Riverside.
Let me see how close I can get on that. That is beautiful.
It's a male. And
Wow.
the thing that makes it different from Martini is the reduced yellow in the wings. And also the margin yellow here is much more reduced than is
Now, what
Martini.
species is that now?
Harbisonized subspecies.
Oh.
Megathymus yuccae harbisonized.
Oh, I see.
It's a San
Megathymus.
Diego coastal
Oh.
population.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
San Diego coastal.
Uses Shediggera instead of brevifolia, which is the Joshua tree. It uses the other yucca, which is a little different down.
Now, those sonorensis look a little different.
Well, those are the ones I reared from the two females that I got
Really?
last year. They've already hatched out.
They look darker, the females here. Wow.
The females are a little darker, typically, than the males.
Well, yeah.
But I guess when they're real fresh, they really show.
Jeez.
And they gotta hit the light has to hit them just right in order.
Those are the best I've ever seen. Mounted up,
nice
they're large,
Yeah,
and they're
they ate well.
you did a good job on mounting those too.
They ate real well.
Wow.
And then these here are the local Maasai from our local mountains. The Insicelia Maasai Hidakopa. Those are the subspecies here in our local mountains.
Elephant.
It's not an elephant.
No.
It's a Maasai. It looks almost exactly like a brown elephant. It's very easy to get it mixed up. It's not an elephant.
It's not an elephant, but it's a Lycaenidae.
It's a Lycaenid.
Yeah.
It's a Maasai. Insicelia Maasai.
Never heard of that.
The other is Insicelia augustinus eroides.
Wow.
So it's a different species and it uses different plants. This one here uses sedum.
Oh,
Much
yeah.
more similar to a Dudley that the sonorensis would use. But these are females here, these two, and then these are males, and then that's a reverse mount there.
Wow.
And these are a local lupin blue that I took on alluvial fan out in North Fontana. That this one here is an early record for lupin blues. If I get the information to Ken Davenport and he posts it, that was taken February 22nd, and the current early record for lupin blue, Monticola subspecies, which is what this is March 13th or something. So that beats it by a few weeks. I just haven't got him the data yet. And I was showing that to John Emmel, and he's real interested in it. He's going to come up and probably try to get some himself because it's such an early flyer and it's below the elevation of what you find most Monticola subspecies. Typically, they're up above 3,000 feet. This is at 1,750 feet. So that's these lupin blues, and John Emmel's really doing a lot of research on lupin blues right now, and he's interested on getting some of these because it's just kind of rare. Phenotypically, he says they're a little different too, but.
And what about those coppers on the right side?
And the coppers over here, the reason I've got those in this box is I was asking John Emmel about these also. These here are from Tehachapi Mountain Park, and there's only 3 subspecies of Xanthoides in the state of California, as per current records, but that may change. And one of the subspecies that is currently described in the state is called obsolescens, which means that it has virtually no spotting on the ventral side. Now if you look at these, there's quite a bit of spotting, you can see, and that runs through all these species. I mean all these specimens here. That one has quite a bit more. You can see variation amongst even the males here. So there is variation amongst the population, but these here all have spotting. But this looks similar to obsolescens, which has been described, but it's only from the eastern mountains over by the deserts. But these, me and Bill Gendron took doing a survey of San Emigdio blues by the Santa Clarita River out by Magic Mountain. And I showed these to John Emmel, and he's like, yeah, those are strange looking. They don't look like anything that we know from the local area. And this one here has just virtually got no spotting at all on it. It's just completely gone on the ventral, if you can see that. So that's why I had these along. I was asking about that, and these 3 specimens here were taken in a location where there was some agriculture, and it's such a small little isolated canyon that we found those in that the genes could be so low and not so good in that population that it could just be on its way out, and that could be why phenotypically it looks so much different than what you'd normally see in a given area.